I'm Chad. I'm the writer and director of The Bushers.
And you act in it.
And I act in it as well.
I'm Conni. I produce The Butchers and act in it.
Speaking of cast, I would love to congratulate you on the outstanding cast performance of Action Thriller.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome. No way.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's true. It's written right there.
Yay.
Congratulations.
That's so nice because we're actors first, and when we set out to make this, we did say we're like, if there's one thing we can't mess up on, it's acting.
Yeah.
It's nice.
We need it to be good acting, so that's really nice to hear.
Yes, you nailed it.
Thank you so much.
What love, actually, that was going to be my first question. How, where was the process of going, let's make this project?
I think where it started is honestly where I feel like all my good ideas come from. Usually,
Shower? That's where I get mine.
Actually, honestly, just at the kitchen counter with her.
Nice.
And talking over concepts and topics, and whoever comes up with the better idea, and then it's usually her. And and then she usually just goes, "You go ahead, you go write that, and I'll leave that with you." And that's kind of how this came about. But honestly, again, first foremost, we're both actors. I'm an actor first, and I really wanted to learn how to make a movie. And this is my first one.
Nailed it.
Thank you. And so I was just looking for parts that I wanted to play, and I really wanted to play someone just like this. A Southern boy, and that's the kind of thing I gravitate towards, something gritty, something violent. And so I came up with this idea, started pining over it, and got an amazing team together, and here we are.
So you guys are a couple? Am I getting that right?
Yeah. Professionally, we try to pretend like that's not happening, but yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. So he comes to you and he's like, "Babe, I want to be a violent killer." What was the next question out of your mouth?
I think I was like, okay, well, what's his motivation? I'm just kidding. It's like egging him on. I think the thing about Chad is he's such a nice guy in real life, but he does have a lot of like dark fascinations, and I think that's just kind of the way he is, and I don't know. Makes for good movies, I hope. And in the future, I hope he uses that darkness as a superpower, hopefully.
Thank you.
I always ask this question to all of our filmmakers in the room. You go back to yourself day one, especially for the fact that you said this is your first one.
Yeah.
What would you tell yourself?
I heard you asking that, and I was thinking about that. And I feel like for myself, especially with this project, because it was what was unique for it is because I was so naive and it was something that was so new to me. I felt like what the most important thing that I could do in picking this project was picking something that could potentially be a blank canvas for much better artists behind the camera than I. And one of them's here tonight, my colorist, Andy. And I just felt like picking this project, something that is so fun and exhilarating and kind of wild, would allow other artists to hop on and be like, okay, I want to do something maybe I haven't done before, and get really creative and wild with it, and get wild with me. So I feel like the advice that I would give is trust your company and trust the people that are making this project with you, and know just like whatever art that you do, it's going to look like you, and whatever art they do, it looks like them. And sometimes it can, not all the time, but sometimes you get frustrated because you maybe have this perfect image in your head of what you want, and maybe you're struggling to communicate that, and you think maybe there's something wrong, but there isn't. What they're giving you, trust that. To a certain extent, you've got to go, okay, like this is their art. Maybe it's not going to be perfect exactly what's in my head, but it is perfect for the moment. It's perfect for this movie because they made it and it's theirs. So.
Let them cook.
Yeah, let them cook.
I'm old and I just found out what this cook word meant recently. Don't judge me. I would ask you the same question.
What would I say to my? I don't know. I learned
perfect. Nailed it.
Thanks. I feel like I learned so much over this process because it was also the first time I've ever produced anything as well. I think Chad and I actually really fell into this whole thing by accident. because he also wasn't set to direct this either. But then, just due to some unforeseen reasons, he ended up being the director like 5 days out. So he learned a lot. I wasn't intending to produce it, but I saw how much fun Chad was having, and so I was like, you know what, sign me up, I'd like to learn as well. So I just really went on a journey with him, and I had a lot of fun. And I learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, and I don't know, I probably would have just been like, you're gonna have a good time, just enjoy. It's probably what I would have told myself.
Nice. So what did production look like?
Sorry, say it again?
What did production look like?
What did production look like?
How many days? What were we doing? How was it done?
Got you. I mean, yeah, production was a whirlwind, and kind of like what Conni was just saying, like originally I wasn't supposed to direct, and like just starting with like pre-pro, it just felt like once our executive producer came on, it was like the snowball just started going. And at that time we did have a director who wanted to make the film. We were gonna make it like in the new year. We were gonna give ourselves like, I don't know, 6-7 months to like work on it. And he was like, what if we just shoot it in like 2 months? Why don't we shoot it before the holidays? And I was like, can we actually pull that off? I mean, this is the first time doing this. And we went for it. And then, yeah, I ended up taking over as director, which was an entirely crazy thing. And we shot over 3 days. 5 days out from that shoot, I had to frantically email and text my entire team and convince them that I'm the right person for this job, and to trust me, to trust my vision, and that I can steer this ship home. And then we worked on post for the better part of a year.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Itching, burning questions. Right here.
Where'd you guys find the actors? No, I'm just kidding.
Great question.
Well, tell them about Andrew.
Yeah, well, obviously the two of us, but Andrew, who plays Morgan, originally I actually kind of wrote the part for him. This was one of 3 or 4 scripts that I was kind of choosing between doing, and I had put this one to rest for quite a long time. Originally, I wrote it for him and I to get into the actors union at the time. It was years ago. And then when it came back around, we did more traditional casting and got tapes in from a few different actors. And I second guessed a lot. So when his tape came through, we had seen it separately, Conni and I. And Conni was like, did you see Andrew's tape? And I was like, yeah, I did. And she was like, okay, so we're good. And I was like, oh, are we? What did you see? Yeah, I mean, it was good, right? Yeah. And I just kept kind of second guessing it, and which was so silly, because I mean, it was him. So it didn't take much convincing, but it was kind of like a misstep that for a moment there, and thank God Conni was just like forcing my hand in a way of being like, no, this is his part. What did you want to say?
No, I was just going to add on to say I was really annoyed with you.
Yeah.
And then I also just wanted to mention that for my part as well, I really didn't actually want to do this part, to be honest. It's not that I don't love the role or love what Chad did. I was just really kind of intimidated. And I think as well when we were shooting, I saw the two of them go at it and be so convincing in their fear of this person that was their crime boss that was going to walk through the door. And I just felt so much pressure to have to do a decent job to be remotely scarier than them. And I mean, in the end, it was one of the more challenging roles I've actually ever had to do, which is really great. But yeah, it took a lot of convincing for me to do it as well.
And in the end, I just want to say, I mean, I got so lucky having them be part of this. Obviously, her and I get on quite well. But Andrew, I mean, it was like honestly like having a best friend on set. And he kept me so sane throughout the entire process, as well as my entire team. But what was really unique is I just felt like I always wanted to create an environment where everyone had a voice, including Andrew. And even when I was the most stressed, I just let him tell joke after joke after joke. I never wanted to shut him down. And I think it made for a really great connection on the screen. So I'm thrilled.
Lovely. It's a fantastic film. I believe we were watching the world premiere, right?
You are, yeah.
So you guys saw it first. When these people are famous, you can say you saw it before everyone else. What's next?
Yeah, next is actually we want to jump to a feature film.
Why?
After this, why not? I mean, as you all know, I mean, the time and effort that goes into doing a short is immense, and I know it's probably naive, but I mean, even doing this was naive, and I was like, okay, that's a lot of work. Why don't we just take the little extra jump and get that full hour and a half? So we got a sci-fi thriller in the works that we're really excited about, and in short, it takes place in a near future where women are outlawed from being able to give birth naturally, and the only way to have a child is to go through a very rigorous interview process that the government puts on. And if you are selected, you get to use this ectogenesis machine to create your child, much like an app, where you can choose their hair color and eye color and proclivities and intellect. And it's another take on government control and how scary that can be.
Oh, I already hear voices over here, so I know we're all waiting for that. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
so
for
much.
sharing this with us. I can't wait to see it again next time. The Butchers.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to watch.